What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Sweepy TV. I'm your host, Sienna Leone, and today I'm joined by Mikél Williams and Raini Rodriguez, who star in Jurassic World's Camp Cretaceous. Hi, guys. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, you guys, let's dive in here. Last season, final season of Camp Cretaceous. How are we feeling?
I think we're pretty excited. I mean, even seeing the teasers and the trailers, I'm just like, I'm so pumped and hyped to see the new and final season of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. There are going to be so many twists and turns and a bunch of crazy stuff going on. So I can't wait to see how the fans will react.
I agree. It's very bittersweet just because we've worked on this. We put so much heart and soul into the show. And for this to be the final season, it's like, of course, we have to go out with, we're going out with all the stops here. It's going to be big. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be like edge of your seat moments. I am so excited for everyone to see it.
So basically, to sum it up, what we could be expecting in this final season is a lot of twists and turns. Whoa. So what else?
Rainy, you want to take this one? I'm fretting over spoilers right now.
Yeah, I know, same. I'm like, how can we describe it without spoilers? No, you know what? What's really great about it is, we say this every season. At the end of the show, it's all about the kids and them coming together as a family. And I think it's really important to see that this season, especially with the introduction of Kenji's dad and sort of how that's going to work into factor of what is he there for, what are his motives, and how are the campers reacting to that. And then Kenji's kind of caught in the middle. And, he's sort of going with his dad and going with his friends. So it kind of puts us in a problem of, all right, Kenji, what are you going to do about it? And then at the same time, we've grown to, even though we're running after them, from them like crazy, we've grown to love the dinosaurs and the world that we ourselves have built at Camp Cretaceous. So it's, wanting to protect the dinosaurs, but at the same time, just wanting to go home and hoping that one day that could happen. So there's definitely a lot of, like we said earlier, a lot of like twists and turns, a lot of action-packed stuff, a lot of heartfelt moments, beautiful scripted things that our writers came up with. I'm just so excited for everyone to see it.
Absolutely. That was so beautifully said. I was like, yes, you couldn't have said it better than that. But Mikél, you play Darius. Rainy, you play Sammy. So what are we going to see in the final season from Darius and Sammy?
The kids are constantly going through a bunch of character development and constantly going through these scenarios where they're really mentally and physically tested, like to their limits. And sometimes you just got to remember, they're just kids and they're being put in a bunch of adult situations where they have to deal with the morals and ethics of dealing with dinosaurs and dealing with people and business and all of this stuff. Personally, for Darius, I think that he's starting to really hone in on himself and who he is, and he's trying to capitalize on that, especially in this season. Because in the past seasons, he's been very wavering on how he wants to act around other people. And I definitely think that all of the campers are kind of coming out of their shells and starting to bond with each other. So it's showing a really cool character dynamic in this final season.
Rainy, how about Sammy? Our girl Sammy.
Our girl Sammy. What I love about her the most is she's like the nurturer, the mother hen of the whole group. And I feel like this season, a little bit of that is tested. There comes a time when she has to figure out whose team is she on and whose side is she on and how can she bring everyone together to be on the same side.
The end of the era. The end, final season. So what are you two going to miss about filming, Camp Cretaceous?
Just our recording sessions alone are just so fun. They really, really are. I think after like season 2 or 3, we finally stopped recording as a group because they literally were just getting zero work done. At that point of us, like all 6 of us in the same Zoom was just not a good idea.
Yeah.
But I really am going to miss a lot of the recordings and watching to see what they're up to next and what our new adventures are. What I love about this show is we've been on for 5 seasons, but every season introduces something new. It's not just, oh, here they are running from dinosaurs again. Like there's such a soul part of our show that just comes from these kids learning and growing, making mistakes, figuring out what works, bonding together, watching their friendships grow. There's something so special about that, and I'm really gonna miss reading the script, seeing where these kids are going, and then plus like all the teasers, how we all tie in. Like, I love stuff like that. I'm such a sucker for that kind of stuff, you know, Googling things after shows and to be like, how does it connect to the world that I know? Is it canon? What does it all mean? So I definitely miss those. I'm going to miss those type of things for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, you hit that one. Paul Mikél, what can you add to that?
I mean, I don't know if I can top that, but I'm gonna go the emotional route and see if it kind of levels it out. On the very last recording that I did, I remember walking out of the booth and I literally just started like crying because I immediately started thinking of like how much I'm gonna miss this show, because I grew up on this show. I started doing the show when I was, what, I think 12 years old. It's been 4 years that I've been doing this show. And, you know, just to be in the room, like Raini said, with, you know, the producers and the writers, and shout out to our director, Serena Irwin. Always got to give her a shout out. I'm just gonna, you know, it's gonna be hard not to be in that environment again, and you know, having fun conversations with each other. And of course we're gonna have those outside, but it's never gonna really feel the same, you know?
I think so many people can say that it's a bittersweet ending. We see these characters grow up, but it is an ending. So that being said, for the fans and viewers that are watching this and that are big fans of Camp Cretaceous, what is a message you have for those fans?
Thank you for welcoming us with open arms. You know, it is pressure to walk into a huge franchise like Jurassic, knowing that it's been there since the 90s, and knowing how much heart and soul you have put in, like you yourself as the actor, the writers, your co-stars, you know, our directors, our whole crew, our animators, everyone has put in so much love and hard work into the show. And then you put it out for the world to see, and you just hope that they welcome you with open arms and they take you in and they see everything that you've put together. And our fans really have. Thank you for coming along on the ride with us, for welcoming these 6 teenagers into your life, for caring about them, for constantly rooting them on. You know, I just, from the bottom of my heart, I really, really appreciate it. Voicing Sammy has been a dream come true, a dream that I didn't even know I had until I was there. And so to be in that moment, and the last 4 years, 5 seasons, just have everybody welcome us in, like, that's just, it means a lot. So thank you guys so much.
So
about to start getting me emotional again.
I'm like, what are you?
It's so true though. There's so much.
Yeah.
Pressure. It's so true. But it's everyone's just been so great.
Yeah, and seriously, thank you for the fans for sticking with us through 5 whole seasons in such a big franchise. You know, the support that I got for playing Darius, and the letters that all of us got that were supporting us, and just the fact that we get to reach out to such a big community. I really want to thank people, like, sincerely for watching this show, because I really wanted to connect with people, you know, outside of Southern California. But yeah, seriously, just thank you guys so much.
Well, you guys, hard work pays off, and I'm so excited for your fans to see this final season. Mikél Williams, Raini Rodriguez, you guys can catch them back on Netflix July 21st for the final season of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. You guys, thank you so much. It is a pleasure to always see you and speak with you. So thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This is awesome.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
All right, for sure.
Bye, guys.
Bye.